Hi guys. Okay, so I recently, just yesterday, bought a new netbook slash, they want to call it an ultra laptop. Um, and basically, the reason why I'm creating this video is because I want to show you the actual laptop, and hopefully you'll like it, and I'll probably explain why I bought it. So I want to introduce to you guys the Lenovo X131e, and it's actually been a product that's been it's been here for a while. It's been being manufactured a long time ago, but pretty much the stats have changed in terms of the older ones. Now, the interesting thing about this netbook is that the actual netbook itself is about let me think. It came out in 2012, and it's mainly designed for educational purposes. So that is what I thought was kind of interesting, because actually this netbook is designed apparently for children or kids or teenagers who, especially in the US, they seem to be using this a lot. So I want to show you what the netbook looks like, and so bear with me in terms of the camera. It's not going to be a professional video. I'm still getting there, but this one won't be because I'm actually in my bedroom. Okay, so without further ado, check. This is the actual laptop. So the size of the laptop is, it's actually 11.6 inches. And you can see the Lenovo sign there and the ThinkPad. And you know, generally speaking, I have not been much of a fan of IBM before, but I did buy a Tiny, which you'll probably see the video soon. It's actually uploaded already on YouTube, so you could go look for the video on the Tiny. And the Tiny turned out to be really good. What I liked about this, the X131 from Lenovo, was that it actually has hard rubber padding around the sides of the LCD screen. So while you shouldn't really throw it down, and at least it has, it's durable. It's supposed to be military class, and so it's pretty rugged for daily use. Now, what I find was really interesting about this laptop as well is that you could see the ports. So we have normal VGA, we have two USB, we have a network port, we have, if you notice there, it says headphones, and it has a headphone icon as well as a mic icon there. So it's all in one. And on this side, you'll see that there is USB, that might be USB 3.0, and well, power, and HDMI, and a SD card. Now, I paid around 300 US for this. You might say, well, that's too much, but this little guy, comes with, let me just get this here. It comes with Intel i3 processor, and that is quite interesting for this sort of semi-small laptop, if you want to call it like that. I could not find any other laptop, at least in Trinidad, with the size, the specifications which I needed, because I actually have a Dell i5 and it works really good. But the problem with the Dell is that the size, because it's 15.6 inches, it's pretty big. And the intention for what I'm going to use this new laptop for is for while I'm in the car, I'm waiting, etc. I can actually pull up the laptop and use the laptop while I'm waiting. I'm not going to drive and use the laptop. I'm just saying I'm going to use the laptop while waiting in the car for whoever, or working. I could work in the mall, wherever I am. I needed something that was Windows based, because I have a lot of applications. Most of my applications and development that I do, I need Windows. I can't do it on Android. So I bought a Android tablet, but it doesn't serve the purpose required. Plus, I need a keyboard and a mouse, because sometimes the mouse, you require to do something fast, and the mouse helps to make your work a little bit faster sometimes. And what I liked about this Lenovo ThinkPad is, and I'll show you guys this, is that it has the IBM slash Lenovo trackball, or trackpad if you want to call it that. So I'll show you what that looks like. And that's this little guy here. So you have both your touch, your touch mouse, if you want to call it that, and you have your left button to click. You see, so you can actually click left or right. And if you notice, there is also a left button here and a right button on top. So you can actually control the trackpad and left, right. I'm a left-hander, so left, right. And you move this little guy around and the cursor will move on the screen. And it has a middle button as well, and the middle button allows you to scroll. So the whole point is that it was really convenient. It was like I was paying to have two mice already installed on this ThinkPad, which was really, really good. It comes with a camera, of course. It comes with Wi-Fi. It has, interestingly enough, the speakers are to the underneath, but it doesn't muffle the sound because it's angled. If you notice, it's actually angled. So when you put this thing down on the desk, it still is able to show the audio. It did come with Windows 8. Yeah, it came with Windows 8.1, and so I was able to get the free Windows 10 upgrade with this laptop. So I want to talk about a little bit about the processor. Now, the reason why I liked this i3 processor in particular, I know the fans out there, the gaming fans and things, will say, oh, that's crap, that's a crap processor. But the reason I wanted a laptop as well too, and this was one of the requirements, is that I wanted it to last longer than about an hour and a half, which is what the typical laptop tends to run at, especially like an i5. And this i3 actually uses, I believe it's 17 watts of power, which is really, really good for an i3. And that means that the laptop is capable, they claim that the laptop is capable of running up to 8 hours. But nope, when I tried it, it lasted about 4 hours with 75% brightness on the screen and doing some fairly intensive work as in installing stuff. So it's not bad. 4 hours is a lot better than a normal laptop in terms of, in terms of not being able to charge, while being out, it'll be a little bit more difficult to charge. So in that regard, this laptop works out really well. And this i3 processor is actually a dual core processor, and it has 4 threads. Now, some i3s, if I'm not mistaken, only have 2 cores and 2 threads. So this is like a one step down from my i5. My i5 had 2 cores, 4 threads. So it looks like 4 logical processors when you look at the display, when you look at the stats, the task manager. And this one shows the same thing. It looks like 4 cores, but it's not 4 cores, it's 4 threads. It runs at 1.9 gigahertz, and that is comparing again to my i5, which was 2.4 gigahertz or something like that. And so the performance benchmark on this little guy is roughly 2400 plus. And that's not extremely good if you're gaming, but if you're going to just be doing basic work, maybe a little bit of programming, some compiling, this will work really good. And so I decided to buy it. Now, comparing that to the i5 that I have, the i5 runs at about 3200, 3400. So it's a little more, it's about 2/3 of that if you want to think about it. So 2/3 is not bad for something remote, something that you're passing your time with, but you need to get your stuff done. So with that being said, I am really, really so far impressed by the laptop. Oh, I also got 4 gigs of RAM on this laptop. And I think it's expandable to 8 gigs of RAM. And of course, as I said, I got the free Windows 10 upgrade. So the upgrade was fine. The upgrade took long. For those of you out there, if you have to do the upgrade, it took me like nearly 4 hours. I mean, it had to download. Well, download had a lot to do with it. Download and then installation of the actual laptop because it was doing an upgrade. And yeah, so the thing about it is that this laptop is pretty good for the price. As I said, I paid about 320 US for it. It's probably a little bit overpriced when you think of the stats, etc. It didn't come with a solid state hard drive, came with a normal 320 gigabyte hard drive, but 7200 RPM, so that's not bad. And I would recommend this laptop. I mean, I don't have it for very long, but I would recommend it in terms of what was advertised and what I got in terms of what I have been testing so far. It seems to be running really, really well. And I don't think there's much more that I can say other than probably you could do some research on it, and you come to, if you have the money, you could probably buy it. I got mine at PriceMart. Yeah. I got mine at PriceMart. Hopefully it wasn't refurbished. I don't think it is, but just, I mean, I was wondering because it's really hard to even find information about this laptop. I guess it's like a hidden gem, and I'm hoping that it's a hidden gem. The only downside about this laptop was the fact that I lost a lot of the warranty because when I bought it, it was already under warranty. So I only get like about 3 or 4 months, but PriceMart says that they'll honor warranty up to a year. So I'll need to contact Lenovo concerning that. But I just wanted to show you guys the laptop. I didn't particularly like the white, but that was the only one it had, and I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to get this laptop anywhere. If you even try to get this thing on eBay, you'll see all sort of varied versions. You'll see like a Chromebook, which I didn't want because it wouldn't have any purpose if I don't have internet. A Chromebook requires, as far as I know, a lot of internet connections. So instead, I chose, a full-fledged standalone machine that I can use even while offline. And so far, so good. So far, so good. So maybe if I do have any issues, I'll create another video and show you guys that. One of the things that I would like to do today, probably in another video, is to open it up and add some more RAM to it, because I do actually have some laptop RAM available. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for viewing my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.